For those of you who may not know me, my name is Deborah Coleman, and I am an executive assistant to a vice president by day, and I host and produce the podcast Have a Seat by night. I sincerely hope the new year is treating you well. And you know what? Hey, you're starting off on the right foot by attending this virtual summit. So go you. You are doing fantastic. I know you are enjoying the summit. Don't we have an amazing lineup of speakers? They outdid themselves with this. This is fantastic, and I hope you're enjoying yourself. I know I am. So let's embark on a journey together with the few minutes you have with me today into the future of executive assistance with Elevate Your Assistant game, navigating tomorrow's trends. As executive assistants, staying abreast of emerging trends is crucial for success in this ever-evolving landscape. Things are changing so fast, and it's up to us, maybe fortunately or unfortunately, to really be on top of them as best we can. There are some trends that will stick around for a while that aren't going anywhere. And those are the ones that I thought I'd point out today. There are a lot of fun and emerging trends coming out for us, but I thought I would just sort of stick to ones that might be a bit evergreen, that have developed since 2020 and really have taken on more importance as we go on, and which I feel are really taking on a life of their own starting this year and moving forward. So, my esteemed colleagues, prepare for a warp speed journey to ride those waves of change and chart your role into a future where your success knows no bounds. My friends, the future of work is knocking, and it's time to polish your skills like never before. Forget the days of calendars and coffee runs. Maybe not coffee runs, but today's EA is a business partner, a true cultural chameleon, and a digital wizard all rolled into one. So let's take a few minutes and chat about a few of the top trends that will separate the note takers from the game changers. Get ready to unleash your adaptive empathy, your strategic proactiveness, and your tech-savvy mastery. I know you've heard some of these terms already, but we're going to see maybe some new and different ways that they're being explored. This isn't just about checking off boxes on some self-eval form. It's about unlocking your full potential and becoming the ultimate executive partner. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge and claim your place in the future of work? If so, then join me and let's do this. Trend number 1, adaptive empathy and cultural agility. Practicing adaptive empathy and cultural agility isn't just a plus or a nice to have. It's actually a power move. If any of you attended my past sessions, you know I am a huge fan of empathy. Empathy and communication. That seems to be what drives me. But so you knew probably, or may not know, that I couldn't do a session without somehow incorporating empathy into it because it's so important, especially in today's workplace and moving forward. We are truly a globalized workspace, and I just don't see how we can operate now without some form of empathy. So adaptive empathy and cultural agility can bridge gaps. It can help you embrace diverse perspectives, and it can direct actually your approach when you engage with global colleagues. I engage with global colleagues quite often, and I'm sure you do too. So absolutely, adaptive empathy plays a key. Because in today's globalized workplace, in addition to these being key trends, actually, these are what organizations are expecting from their EAs today. Adaptive empathy, let's start there. It means understanding and responding to specific emotional needs from your colleagues from different backgrounds and cultures. Now, when I say colleagues, I mean internal and external. So it's just, again, responding to the specific emotional needs of colleagues from different backgrounds and cultures. This includes being mindful of communication styles, how they communicate, some nonverbal communication, some verbal communication, being conscientious of that, and being just a little bit more aware of who you're communicating with and how they're engaging with you. Respecting personal boundaries, I think that goes without saying, and demonstrating sensitivity to diverse perspectives when shared. That is key. Again, demonstrating sensitivity to diverse perspectives when shared. And you, of course, should execute with this, but you also may find yourself in the position of reminding either your executive or your fellow team members of this point as well. Let's be mindful of the different cultures and the different perspectives being shared, and not be so quick to cut people off or to shut people up or to be disrespectful or dismiss any ideas or thoughts. It's all about inclusivity and practicing empathy. Cultural agility. Okay, cultural agility involves navigating different workplace norms and customs with ease and acceptance. What the team in New York does may not be exactly what the team in Montana does in terms of their office culture and their norms. Did somebody just wear a cowboy hat to the office? Well, yeah, that's normal in our Montana, for our Montana team members. See what I'm saying? It's navigating different workplace norms with ease and acceptance. And again, you may find yourself in the role of reminding others of that ease and acceptance as well. It also helps build trust and rapport with external colleagues. And adapting your communication approach resonates across borders. So this, again, if you're getting a theme here, yes, the world is large, but in the business world and in our workplaces, not quite so much. So really being mindful of different cultures, different perspectives, of diversity is key. And you may be the one within your team to be that gentle reminder for others. So with adaptive empathy and cultural agility, you should be able to communicate with team members, both internally and externally, from New York to Tokyo, with ease and grace. In a world yearning for connection, let your adaptive empathy be the bridge of cultural agility and understanding. Now, on to trend number 2. Trend number 2, strategic proactiveness and anticipatory problem solving. These trends involve becoming a proactive partner in anticipating and solving problems before they arise. I'm talking about building that bridge before it's even thought of, before the word bridge even enters anybody's mouth. We need to be able to say, okay, if we're going to build a bridge, what does it look like? Where are we placing it? Are we using wood? Are we using bricks? What's going on? And surfacing that to your team or your executive's attention. So it's not only just us knowing it, but we need to vocalize that and show others, hey, I see this coming down the pike. I know it's 3 months from now, but I think we need to start discussing it now and start mapping out a strategy now. It's being a part of the conversation. I think so many of us, I see the chatter out there. And there's so many EAs right now who are wanting to be just that, who want to be a part of the conversation and want to be thought of as somebody who can think strategically and be a part of the team in this way. And so this is where this trend, strategic proactiveness and anticipatory problem solving, is going to come into play. Now, it's a future trend, but it's a trend that is here to stay. I think in this fast-paced, moving workplace we're in now, this should just be a part of you now. This is just your go-to. It requires strategic thinking to understand your executive or your team's goals and priorities, predicting potential challenges, and then creatively problem solving to develop a proactive solution to those challenges. But again, not keeping them to yourself, vocalizing them and alerting others to what you foresee coming down the line. Additionally, this requires strong initiative and resourcefulness for crucial tackling of unforeseen issues, but not stopping there. Finding innovative solutions without being micromanaged. Many of you are top-level EAs in your game. Honestly, you are. And if you are operating under a micromanaged umbrella, that is not for you. My heart breaks for you. That is not what today's EA or future forward thinking EAs need to operate under. To put a red bow around it, nobody has time for that. Nobody has time for micromanaged. We don't need to be micromanaged, and our teams and our executives certainly don't have the time to micromanage us. We all need to be operating at our own speed now. And that does not have time for micromanagement. So additionally, strong initiative and resourcefulness are crucial for tackling unforeseen issues and finding innovative solutions without being micromanaged, without being told to do so. And at this level of the game, you really shouldn't be, right? So, my fellow EA warriors, you're not just scheduling appointments and sitting idly by. You are orchestrating success, not only your own, but your executives and your teams, and really, as a whole, your organizations as well. The future belongs to those who lead, not just react. So with strategic proactiveness and anticipatory problem solving, you have the ability then to rewrite the narrative from reactive to proactive, from being problem solvers to actually problem preventers. Okay, so that ends trend number 2. Let's quickly move on to our last trend, trend number 3. Last but not least, trend number 3, tech savvy mentality and digital fluency. Forget the days of clunky spreadsheets and dial-up internet. Oh my, that just does not just like, that's just like nails on a chalkboard. Dial-up internet. Oh my. AOL. The expected trend of tech-savvy mentality and digital fluency for today's EAs means that you are automation pros and collaboration champions. Do you see a theme here? Collaboration is the key. If I had to choose a key word for EAs, it would be collaboration. Because of because of the way we are made up now, because of our distributed teams and the way many of us operate with hybrid and remote, collaboration on projects, on documents, just working together, whether you're in person or not, or a combination of the two, it's key for us and our team members. And many times we may be the person who has to initiate and get that collaboration started. So tech savvy mentality and digital fluency. So tech savvy awareness basically involves understanding cutting edge tools and platforms relevant to your work. So this isn't just about mastering fancy apps or learning keyboard shortcuts, which are all very well and good, but this is actually, it's more, again, I'm thinking in terms of not necessarily hard skills, but soft skills, your mindset. It's really embracing a growth mindset, and where you look at every new technology or the opportunity to learn a new technology is an opportunity to learn, and you're embracing that opportunity. And every platform could be a potential game changer. So instead of rolling your eyes like, what new feature does Teams have now? Maybe think of it in terms of, maybe flip that a bit and say, great, what new feature? Maybe it's something that I haven't heard of. Maybe it's something that can make my life easier. Embracing more of an inclusive, like, I want to learn mentality, because technology is constantly evolving. And as executive business partner, you need to stay ahead of the curve. How many times do people come to you within your office or your organization and ask you, hey, how do you use blank? Have you ever used blank? I have to do a presentation. How good are you at PowerPoint? Canva. Have you made a presentation in Canva? Can you whip up a presentation? So we need to stay abreast of that. Our answer should be, sure, I know that. I'm very familiar. Or I don't know that, but this is an opportunity for me to learn. I've been wanting to dip my toe in that. So yeah, let me see what I can whip up for you. That should be more along the lines, maybe not those words exactly, but that should be our mentality when we approach learning new technologies. So while digital fluency then is mastering these tools and incorporating them and optimizing them in our daily workflows, such as like automating tasks, or leveraging technology for efficient communication and collaboration. Instead of doing it the old way, maybe embrace a new way of cycling that document through for signatures, or cycling that document through for review, or collaborating on presentations, sharing it, sending the link to others, collaborating on things, collaborating. Get it? So we need to start embracing that and learning how and being open to the ways in that technology will help us get there. So both of those trends, tech savvy mentality and digital fluency, include, if you haven't picked up on it, embracing a growth mindset towards continuous learning and staying updated on emerging technologies to adapt and thrive in a digital first world. Even in summits like this one, Future Skills Virtual Summit, there it is right there. That is the fact that you're attending this, you just checked off that trend right there, because you're curious maybe, and you're embracing the fact that there might be other ways to do things. There is other technology out there. There's other platforms to learn, and that is exciting. And that is exactly what organizations are going to be looking for. It's that type of spirit, that type of yes, I want to learn mentality that organizations are really also low-key looking for in their executive assistants as well. So remember, you're not just a cog in the digital machine. You, my friend, are a driving force behind efficient workflows and seamless collaboration. So embrace your tech-savvy mentality, unleash your digital fluency, and build a workspace where technology actually empowers you, not encumbers you. That wraps up. That about wraps up my session on emerging trends. Please remember, the future of our profession is brimming with exciting possibilities, but it also demands a fresh approach moving forward. Embrace your adaptive empathy, step into your strategic proactiveness, and become a beacon of tech-savvy mastery. Remember, you are a collaborator, a confidant, and a driving force behind your executive and your team's and your success. Build a legacy of brilliance. Think of it as building, yes, a legacy of brilliance, one perfectly scheduled meeting, one insightful solution, and one digital triumph at a time. I love spending time with you today. Thank you for joining me in exploring some emerging trends of our profession.